Okay, so this is the song Blue Moon that my students have been looking at, the instrumental, and you've got 3 tab sheets. And this is related to the 3rd tab sheet to just add a little bit of extra uh, flavour to it, really, with some chords. Now, if we look back at page 3 of the tab sheet, this is what you had. Line 1 and 2 tabs were this. And then the chords of C, A minor 7, repeat, but then just 3 Cs. Then the 3rd tab line was this. We had same note there, plus 4 more notes, up to the 3rd fret, 2 notes, up to the 8th fret, a pause, then down to the 1st fret again of the 2nd string. Last tab line, a G only to the 2nd string. We'll look at that technique again in a minute. A D only to the 2nd string. And we'll look at that technique, how you get that sound. And finally a G chord all the way through. Then that note, and it brings you back to the start. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some chords in. So watch what I do. Go back to the top of the sheet of page 3, and we have the 3 notes on the 2nd string, 1st fret. But now we make a D chord using, or 2/3 of a D chord, using these 2 fingers, because this finger, which normally goes there for a D chord, has been doing that note. So we'll use these 2 fingers to make 2/3 of a D chord, and we'll play the D chord from the 4th string and stop on the 1st string. So it's only a 3-string chord. You can hear those strings. And see the way I've stopped on the 1st string so I don't get that sound. So we play that chord through once. Then we do the 2nd string, 3rd fret, 3 more times. Then we do the G6 chord, which is the top string open, plus the bass notes of the G. And we go all the way through it. Extra note. And then we have our C. A minor 7. We have a repeat on the next tab line, so it's there. 2/3 of the D chord, stopping on the 1st string. The G6 all the way through. And then 3 Cs. Now this next bit is nice because we're going to add some chords in as we go up, and it'll just add a nice little flavour to it. So we have, again, starting on the 2nd string, 1st fret. But then what we do is we do an A shape basically with 1 finger over the 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd. And we only play those 3 strings, 4, 3, and 2. So the technique is stop on the 1st string. So you get this sound. We don't want the top string in there. Then we move up to the 3rd fret to do exactly the same chord. So I'm going to use my 3rd finger. You could move your 1st finger up if you want. You could just slide it up. And we play the same chord plus an extra note. Notice how I stopped on the 1st string, and then we go up to the 8th fret. Now I'm suggesting you try and use your 3rd finger there because it's just better, really. And you do the same chord, the strings 4, 3, and 2, stop on the 1st string. We leave a pause and we go back down to the starting position, 2nd string, 1st fret, do 3 notes. We do a G6 chord. Well, it's a G chord actually without the top string, so we're going to stop on the top string so we hear the open B note. See the way I stopped on that 1st string? Then we do the D chord like we did before, but I'll do a normal D shape this time because I can do, but I just won't be playing this top string, so I'm going to stop on the 1st string. We do a G chord all the way through. Notice how I've done the G chord, nice and easy G chord, that one. Down to the 1st fret, open, and then we're back at the start. So I'm going to just play all those 4 lines through, and then you'll have it. So watch me do it. We repeat. But we end with a C. Then we have this. Now remember how to do it. Watch. The 8th fret. A pause, a G to the B note, a D, only to the second string, a G all the way through. Back at the start. Okay, so I'll put one more video up for a bit of style. Have fun.